Hello, my friends. How are you all doing? I'm doing extremely well. It is September the 8th of 2020. This video is about my top 15 traditional heavy metal albums. Alright, so I'm definitely a fan of some of the more classic traditional heavy metal bands, and also some of the more modern traditional heavy metal bands. Alright, so I compiled a list of my top 15 traditional heavy metal albums, and I'm going to present those to you right now, okay? And I just want to say that this isn't in any particular order either, okay? So let's get right into it. Alright, so coming up first is Motorhead with Overkill. This came out in 1979. Obviously, everybody is familiar with Motorhead. Great band. Great legendary heavy metal band. They released so many great albums. Definitely enjoyed this one quite a bit. I remember listening to this album a lot back when I was in my late 20s. Really good stuff. I still listen to it once in a while, but it's just an amazing album. Really enjoy this one a lot. Okay, so that's Motorhead with Overkill. Alright. Except Balls to the Wall, gotta include this one. This one came out in 1983. Great album. I'm sure most of you are familiar with this album. Really amazing stuff. I'm sure you're all familiar with the song Balls to the Wall. Pretty classic tune. Great song. Alright. Great album. Really enjoy this one. Okay, so that's Except with the Balls to the Wall. I absolutely love this band. Got quite a few of their albums. This is Merciful Fate with Melissa. This one came out in 1983. Had to choose this one. I mean, I do enjoy their other albums quite a lot as well, but to me this one definitely stands out a little bit more. Definitely enjoy this one so much. I've had this album since I think my late teens, early 20s. Really good stuff. I mean, I was just listening to it yesterday. Just an amazing album from start to finish. Alright, so that's Merciful Fate with Melissa. A band that everyone is familiar with. This is Black Sabbath. The name of this album is Heaven and Hell. This was released in 1980. Such a good album. An amazing album. I have this one on vinyl as well. So good. I mean, this is definitely an album that every metalhead should own. It's so good. From start to finish, just every song here is just phenomenal. Alright? Had to include this one. Okay, that's Black Sabbath with Heaven and Hell. This is more of a modern, traditional heavy metal type of band. This is Christian Mistress. The name of this album is Possession. This one came out in 2012. I think this band split up just recently, but great stuff. They released 3 albums. Had to choose this one. Such a great band. I really enjoy their stuff. So many great songs on this album. I've listened to this album so much throughout the years. It's just mind-blowing. I really enjoy everything about this album. Alright, so that's Christian Mistress with Possession. A classic US heavy metal band. This is Armored Saint with March of the Saint. This one came out in 1984. Great album. I actually had this one on vinyl. I bought the vinyl when I was like 16 or 17. Great stuff. This is just such a cool album. I really enjoy this one so much. Alright, that's Armored Saint with March of the Saint. This is 3 Inches of Blood. The name of the album is Here Waits Thy Doom. This one came out in 2009. I believe this band is from Canada. I think they're from the West Coast. Really good stuff. I really enjoy this band. This is the only album I own from them, but I really enjoy this band quite a bit, and this album is just fantastic. Alright, so this is 3 Inches of Blood with Here Waits Thy Doom. Okay, this is a classic band out of Britain. This is Satan. The name of this album is Life Sentence. This one came out in 2013. Satan are just fantastic. They released a couple of great albums back in the early 1980s. Then they split up for quite a long time, but they've eventually resurfaced and have released quite a lot of good albums since then. This is just a fantastic album. I really enjoy this one so much. It'd be nice to get some of their other albums. An amazing band. This is Satan with the Life Sentence. Alright. One of my absolute favorite bands, and I'm sure one of the favorite bands of so many metalheads out there. This is Judas Priest with the Defenders of the Faith. This one came out in 1984. This album is just so good. I actually have it on cassette and vinyl as well. You know, I'm a big Priest fan, but you know, it was a little bit challenging choosing my most favorite album of theirs. But you know, I just kind of had to go with this one. They have so many other great albums, but I just decided on this one. This is Defenders of the Faith by Judas Priest. Priests are just amazing. Alright, another Great band. This is Diamond Head with Lightning to the Nations. This one came out in 1980. Great stuff. So many great tunes on this album. Such a legendary band. All right. So one of the most important bands for metal. That's for sure. Great stuff. All right. That's Diamond Head with Lightning to the Nations. Oh, a band that I absolutely love. Absolutely love this band. This is Slaughpeak with the Hard Worlder. This one came out in 2007. It was a little bit tough choosing a Slaughpeak album because they have so many great albums, but you know, I just decided to go with this one. Great stuff. I mean, this band is just phenomenal. If you're not familiar with them, definitely check them out. Just excellent songwriters. All right, that's Slaughpeak with the Hard Worlder. This is one of those more modern, traditional heavy metal type of bands. This is Haunt with Mind Freeze. This one came out in 2020, just came out recently. Great stuff. I'm really impressed with this band. Just phenomenal. They're just extraordinary songwriters. So many good songs on this album. I really am impressed with this band and this album. Really good stuff. Okay, that's Haunt with Mind Freeze. Oh, a legendary band. This is King Diamond with The Graveyard. This one came out in 1996. I absolutely love King Diamond. I have quite a few of his albums. I definitely want to get all of his albums, but yeah, I don't. I'm still in the process of collecting them. But you know, I had to go with this album. This is The Graveyard, like I mentioned. Great album. I've listened to this album so much throughout the years. I remember when I was around in my mid-20s, I listened to this album a lot, and I still listen to it once in a while. It's just a phenomenal album. Okay, that's The Graveyard by King Diamond. Okay, another legendary band out of the US. This is Manowar with Louder Than Hell. This came out in 1996. You know, I never really got into Manowar before, but they're, you know, a band I just recently got into. Pretty good stuff. I'm actually impressed with them. Really good stuff, and yeah, I decided to choose this album. Okay, Manowar with Louder Than Hell. Okay, and my last album on my list of my top 15 traditional heavy metal albums. Of course, I had to include this album. This is just a phenomenal album. I listened to this one so much throughout the years. Okay, it's Dio with Holy Diver. Had to include this one. I mean, if you're a metalhead, you have to own this album. It's just such an amazing album from start to finish. Every song is just phenomenal. I mean, it's an exceptional album. It's just amazing. I love it so much. I've been listening to this album since my late teens, and I still listen to it pretty regularly. It's just amazing. I don't understand how great this album can be. I mean, it's just phenomenal. I don't know what else to say about it. Okay, that's Dio with Holy Diver. Okay. Alright, that's my top 15 traditional heavy metal albums. Like I said, I'm definitely a fan of the more traditional heavy metal styles. Great stuff. You know what? I just absolutely love it. I love metal. Absolutely love metal. It's great. Huge part of my life, that's for sure. Alright, thank you very much for watching. I want to say thanks to all the people who watch my videos and subscribe to my channel. Really, truly appreciate it. Okay, take care, my friends. Cheers.